Hi there, my name is Mary Corcoran, and I'm delighted to contribute to and endorse the 2022 annual report for the Childhood Development Initiative, CDI. As chair of CDI's Board of Management, I am so privileged to work with a group of exceptional people who take their governance duties seriously, upholding the principles of transparency and accountability. We are deeply cognizant of our responsibility to support and challenge the executive so that they can respond effectively and efficiently to the needs of the community. Our annual planning day is always a great opportunity for engagement with the staff and to deepen our understanding of all the kind of backstage work that underpins the high quality service delivery. In 2022, we were delighted to return to this session being in person, or IRL. As well as completing a fun quiz designed by our ever-creative CEO, Marion Quinn, we had time for inspiring and energising discussions with the staff about the plans and priorities for the organisation. During 2022, we held 5 board meetings, and all 5 of our board committees met on a quarterly basis to provide direction and guidance. A concerted effort was made this year also to populate our committees with volunteers, and that was really effective. We are so delighted with the calibre and professionalism that resulted from that recruitment process. I hugely admire the work developed and delivered by CDI. The organisation is a true pathbreaker in sharing our learning, to build capacity across communities and disciplines, and to improve outcomes for children, for families and communities.
My name is Boby Philip, and I took up the position of Finance and Operations Manager with CDI in November 2022. CDI's finances and risk register were overseen by our Finance and Risk Committee throughout the year, and our statutory audit was completed with no issues identified. We remained fully compliant with the charity's code of governance. All reporting requirements were met, and quarterly service level agreements were held with our main funder TUSLA. In addition, the HSC undertook an internal audit during the year and identified some processes which required improvements. All of these were addressed by the end of 2022.
Hi, my name is Jefrey Shumba, and as CDI's data specialist, I am delighted to share with you the highlights and achievements from CDI's planning, monitoring, and evaluation unit in 2022. In 2022, CDI led the development of a national ABC outcomes framework, which brings a standard and uniform way of measuring and reporting the impact of the national ABC program. As part of integrating the ABC outcomes framework into CDI's planning, monitoring, and evaluation systems, we conducted a structured review process of all our programs. Using national and international research models, as well as consulting key community stakeholders, we identified existing and emerging needs of children and families. This process informed program adaptations to ensure they address the needs of children and families and other stakeholders. In particular, we now have updated logic models and monitoring and evaluation systems for each of our programs. We always strive to use innovative and gold standard methods to measure and report the impact of our work. In 2022, we started a social return on investment study on our Doodle Den program with the aim of measuring its social value for parents and children. With assistance from schools implementing Doodle Den facilitators, and our data collectors, we collected data from 5 schools currently implementing Doodle Den in Dublin 24. We anticipate completing this study by July 2023 and disseminate the findings thereafter. We were sorry to see the end of our 2-year research fellow, Katrina Letao, in 2022, but a wide-ranging and high-quality research continues to inform our planning and delivery. And we are very pleased to continue to work with Katrina in maximizing the dissemination of this work. Sharing the impact of our work to our stakeholders is very important for us, and in 2022, we engaged with local, regional, and international platforms to share the impact of our work. We participated in the annual conferences of the Sociological Association of Ireland and the Children's Research Network. We presented on homelessness and its effects on children and families in Dublin 24 using findings from our Over the Fence report. We also participated in the European Literacy Policy Network annual conference and shared the impact of our Doodle Den and Dolly Parton's Imagination Library programs. As we continually look for research collaborations, we shared our research work, research needs, during Maynooth University Research Week. We are delighted that we published a journal article with the prestigious PLOS One on how the COVID-19 pandemic affected families and children in Tala. Locally, we also presented on child poverty in Dublin 24 during the South Dublin County Child Poverty Seminar. As we focused on building a participatory monitoring and evaluation system within CDI, we piloted the Data Champions project on the Powerful Parenting program. The aim of the Data Champions is to ensure a bottom-up approach to monitoring and evaluating our programs. After receiving training, the Data Champions implemented different activities to foster participatory monitoring and evaluation within Powerful Parenting. As 2022 closed, we conducted a review of the Data Champions project, and we plan to develop a long-term Data Champions strategy as well as extending it to other CDI programs. Our targets for 2023: we aim to develop and implement an effective information and management system for the organization. We aim to progressively strengthen staff capacity, particularly in using data for reporting and planning, development of data collection tools, and data analysis and visualization. We aim to develop a long-term strategy for the Data Champions and extend the project to other CDI programs. We also aim to complete the Doodle Den social return on investment study. This will help us assess the social impact of Doodle Den. We also aim to undertake a quasi-experimental evaluation to assess the impact of our Doodle Families program. We also aim to continue to widely disseminate the learning and findings from across all CDI interventions using different platforms, including conferences, workshops, program reports, and journal publications.
At CDI, we are committed to ensuring that all staff undertake continuous professional development to improve their knowledge, skills, and competence and develop the professional qualities required to fulfill and exceed in their role. This in turn ensures that CDI is equipped to achieve our strategic objectives with the highest quality. Keeping in line with regulatory and legal requirements is very important to us, and we actively promote CPD as a way of keeping on top of any changes in regulations across the spectrum of our work, from CORU, health and safety, to financial and legal requirements. High quality and continuous improvement is core to our work in CDI, and all staff can avail of a combination of CPD approaches, ideas, and techniques to help professional learning and growth. We value our staff at CDI, and in addition to monthly supervision and in-house learning opportunities, we offer a generous CPD budget, access to training events, a professional development plan to map out a path towards achieving performance goals, competencies, and skills, as well as access and support to many conferences and networking events. A highlight of 2022 was the opportunity to present research papers on Doodle Den and Dolly Parton Imagination Library at the European Conference on Literacy in Dublin. The value of this experience was not only presenting to international delegates, but also having the opportunity to hear and learn about the wonderful work others are doing in the literacy arena. We developed terrific connections which we continually support and promote.
Hello, I'm Pauline Minsky. In 2022, CDI made the decision to bring our communications expertise in-house, and I joined the team as the communications coordinator in early July. Since then, we've been working hard to improve the quality, the consistency, and the frequency of all of our social media activity. We've also undertaken a redesign of our website, and we're refreshing the CDI brand. I'm pleased to say that our social media followers have increased steadily and we're seeing more engagement than ever before, but we're not stopping there. Our website redesign is giving us the opportunity to create a user-centered website that showcases what CDI does best. One of our main focuses has been developing our Parents Hub on our website. To do this, we've been working closely with our frontline staff who have direct contact with local parents and families. Their knowledge and expertise is helping us create a valuable asset for families. To ensure we're continuing to prioritise the needs of the community, we've also enlisted the help of local parents to develop the Parents Hub, which will provide parent-focused information on children and families' wellbeing and development. The Parents Hub includes parenting tips and advice, resources, videos, courses, and signposting to other specialist organisations and help. We've established regular meetings with our communications committee and increased its membership. They provide interesting and valuable insights, and we're looking forward to continuing to work closely with them in the future. We hope that you're as excited about these developments as we are, and we look forward to sharing more updates with you soon.